Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Tendrils by MicroStudy. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box. We are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have a modified version of 10 lines. The original 10 lines was created by Zeta Math, I believe, and are a little bit more complicated, but these are a bit simpler. All this means is the digits on a line sum to 10, but we can repeat. So if these were killer cages, first of all, we couldn't go diagonally. But if they were killer cages, you couldn't repeat digits, and that simplifies the sum logic. But since we can repeat, that does make these a bit more complicated. So for example, I could do like 1 and 1 here, and then these two need to add to 8. So I could do, say, 3, 5. And that would work fine. So the 1s are allowed to repeat, for example. You obviously can't just do 1 and 1 here, though, right? Sudoku prevents that. All right, so I think as a little Easter egg also, I counted the lines, and there are 10 of them. Feel free to count yourself as well. But that's fun that it's, there are 10 lines because they add to 10, but also there are 10 of them. I think in the original 10 lines puzzle, Zeta Math tried very hard to make only 10 of them in his 9x9 version, but he ended up with 11. He'd rather have a clean puzzle than that little Easter egg, but it's nice that MicroStudy was able to do it. So yeah, those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, well, 10 and 2 is 4, 6. These can be 4, 6 or 5, 5, but the 4, 6 looks down, so this is actually forced to be 5, 5. So this cannot be 5, 5. Just some easy openings here. There's a 5 in one of these two, which does mean that these in general are 2 digits that add to 5, which go here, and a 5. So I guess I could just mark that 1, 2, 3 is left in this column. That might help. So the 5 goes here along with either 1. The 1 would go with a 4, or the 2, 3 would go with the other 2, 3, for what it's worth. What else do we have here? If these add to 10, 15, these two, so the whole column, let me say what I'm doing here. The whole column adds to 21. The column, rows, columns, and boxes in 6x6 add to 21 because they have 1 to 6 in them. And 1 to 6 adds to 21. So we know this adds to 10. We know this is 5. So that's 15. So 21 minus 15 is 6. So that's kind of interesting. It means we need a 6. Actually, we knew that there was a 6 down here for the box now that I look. But if these add to 6, that's either, that can't be 1, 5. So it actually is 2, 4. And this 4, 6 tells us the order. So that's 2 and 4. That's 6 and 4. This is a 1, 2, 3. That can't be 2. So what are we doing here? 6 plus 1 is 7. We would need a 3 with that. So it would be 3, 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. We need a 1 with that. So I guess it's just a 1, 3, 6 triple, of course. Is there no way to resolve that further? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything easier to look at here. This is a pair. So this is a 1, 3 pair. Isn't that the example I gave? But it's not the same as my example because there's a 5 in the row. But these add to 4. So these need to add to 6. There's no 5, so it's a 2, 4 pair. That's resolved. There was easier stuff to look at. These add to 10, and these add to 6. That's 16, so that's a 5. This triple is now 1, 3, 6, which does add to 10, luckily. 6 is up here. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple. Can we do anything with that? So there's a 2 on this line, so the other 2 add to 8. So we can't do 1, 7. So there's a 2, 3 with a 5. That means this is a 1, and that's a 6. That places this 6. 1 and 6 is 7, so these add to 3. That's got to be a 1, 2 pair. So that's 1, 2, 3. We need a 5 in this column. That places this 5. It's handy. Okay, so what are these going to combine to? Let's do this pair first. That's going to help. We need 3 and 6. So we're certainly not doing 5 plus 6. We're going to do 5 plus 3. And we're going to clean all this up. So 5 plus 3 is 8. We need 2 with that. These need to add to 5. We could do 1, 4, or 2, 3. Oh, we have this 1, 3 pair up here, though, so that's a 4. I probably could have applied that much earlier. but it wasn't like I was stuck. I was doing stuff. That's a 4. Okay, so now something's going to resolve. Oh yeah, that adds to 9, so that's a 1. That resolves everything. Very nice. At least I assume that it resolves everything because, yeah, there we go. Wow, okay, nice and quick. Thank you, MicroStudy. That was a neat puzzle. I like how it flowed. Yeah, I mean, this was the obvious place to start, and it got you a lot. It got these. We knew this would be a 4-6 pair. Thinking about the outies in this column really helped. I think that if you were trying to think about this line directly, it might be more difficult. But knowing that these two added to 6 and that it could only be 2-4 was extraordinarily helpful. So that was neat. Also, the outies here were very helpful. Getting this 1-3 pair, knowing this was 6, and then knowing this was 10 gets you the 5. That's neat. So yeah, cool. Thanks, MicroStudy. And if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.